Hi there and welcome to Guitarfingers. This is a song called La Tarara from my Guitarfingers Book 2, an arrangement of a traditional Spanish song. Beautiful song. I've added a few little extras to try and bring out the tone of the guitar in different places to just create different feeling of sections within the music. So the key is D minor. D minor has a B flat. Just quick check where our B flats are. Fret 3 of string 3 and fret 6 of string 1, both next to the A naturals, A natural, B flat, A natural, B flat. There isn't one used in this song, but if you want to find the other one, there's A, fret 1 on string 5 for the B flat there. There's some additional notes. We've got C sharps appearing there, so fret 2 of string 2, and also although the key is D minor, some of the B's we use are not B flats. Here we're going to use a B natural, but those will appear during the song. That's fret 4, and those will appear during the song. So let's have a look at the introduction. I put moderato, of course, 100 beats per minute, but you can go slightly slower, it doesn't matter, just to get a lovely feel of the song, and the time signature, 4 crotchet beats in a bar. We start off with 2 upbeats, finger 2 playing A's. Okay, so the fingerings that I put there, M-I, will help you then play M-I correctly over the next pair of strings to help you. I'm using my ring finger to play that A, that open string A, and then I'm going to use I and M to play the D and the F. D fret 3, F fret 1 of course, and then M open string E, I, my index finger plays the D, and then my thumb and ring finger to play there. So the reason that I've introduced the A, the ring finger a bit, is to stop too much happening with the fingers, the I and M, trying to make them play too many notes. Express just means expressively, so just a nice little bit of feeling of expression when you feel like it. You can add some vibrato on choice notes when you feel you want to do that, but just try to keep it as soft and mellow as you can. So we'll start off with the first phrase. Now I've put a finger 2 there, but actually I've corrected that in my addendum, so you'll find that on the book page on Guitarfingers, where there's little corrections. So I'm going to use finger 3 for the C sharp and finger 2 for that A there, and I think this just works out a little bit better because we're starting with finger 2 on the A. So I'll play that bar 2 again, then we're back to the D-A-D chord, that chord. Now D with an F, finger 3 plays a G, fret 3. We move up to position 5, finger 1 for the A, and I'm using finger 3 for my B flat because I'm going to play that A again, and fret 6 for a C sharp now, as we played here, but now it's fret 6 on string 3. You could play and then play C sharp and A here. Yeah, you could do that, but it's a bit of a jump, and I just like the idea of just doing this. A, B flat, C sharp and A, fret 3, fret 6, string 3, and then what you can do, you can slide that finger down, there's no bass note there because it's a tied bass note. Finger 2 goes all the way down to A, finger 3 on C sharp with an A bass, and then finishing off with the D, A and D chord again. So I'll just play that little phrase through and let's see if that helps us get a feel of this part. Okay, you can see how that works there. So if you're not used to playing slightly higher up the neck at the moment, good to practice just going F, G, A, B flat, F, G, bring finger 2 over to add the C sharp with the A. Okay, I and A fingers there. Bring it back down, use finger 2 as a guide finger. Doesn't leave contact with the string. You'll might hear a little glissando sound, but if you just keep your finger just relaxed, it won't do that so much. but try not to lift it off the string. That's our introduction done. So now we've got the first section, the next 2 lines, bar 5 to 12. So let's have a look at those parts. We're playing in the 5th position. We've got a D bass, finger 1. Always look for the top note, really, I think sometimes. High A, F underneath it. So we can't play those on the same string, so that's why your F is fret 6 on string 2. With tasto, so I'm going to play slightly just over the guitar neck here for a warmer sound. Okay, so it's just lots of A's, 4 A's. B flat, finger 3. Okay, back to A. Big stretch, finger 4, fret 8. For G, there, on string 2. Finger 2 plays an F. Okay, fret 6. And then fingers 4 goes back to a G, finger 1 plays that C sharp we talked about, fret 6 on string 3 with an A bass. Okay, so it's a little kind of feeling of an A7th chord. So that's the A, C sharp forming part of the triad with the 7th note from the scale of the G scale, of the A scale, a G natural. So we call that kind of an A dominant. So let's just play that little part again. Nice and soft sound, even though I'll put MF just to bring the volume up, mezzo forte. Okay, so it's a bit tricky to go from G, F to that. Just make sure you practice that part a few times. Okay, then we've got our F again, A, G, F. You can see I've stayed up in that high position, so I just don't have to move my hand. You could of course play like F, A, then you've got to move down G, F, E. So a lot of hand movement there, so I've decided to stay in that 5th position. Open string helps me move down. D, F sharp and D again. Okay, open string E, and then up to the 3rd position for a G, fret 3, and an E, fret 5 on string 2, G and F. Down to D and F, that's just moving the fingers down. E and C sharp, okay, down in this 1st position. Finger 2 goes up to a D and allows finger 3 to play fret 4, B on string 3. And then we get open strings. Okay, I've used fingers 3 and 2 again there. So let's have a look at bar 7. Okay, so we start down in the 1st position, open string. 3rd position, because that's where the 1st finger is, G and E, D and F, C sharp and E, up again. So we move to the 2nd position really there, because my finger 1 is lying over the 2nd fret, even though it's not being used. A and E. And this is like the introduction again now. This is the next line. Okay, here we go. So we've got D and F, E and G, we've just played those, F and A, and now finger 3, high G, fret 8 on string 2, finger 1, B flat, then finger 1 just moves back to an A, C sharp, as we played during the introduction on strings 3, fret 6, back down. So that is just the same as the introduction, just a finishing off point there. Let's have a look from bar 9, 10, 11. So we started off with the D chord, open string E. Now the change fingers, I'm using 1 and 3 all the time here until we get to the F, where I use a finger 2. D bass to help. Sound there. Up again, 5th position, A and F. 6th position for B flat and G. Back to 5th. Okay, for the A and C sharp down. And then a rest to finish, just to break between the next section. So I'll do the next section in the video part 2 for La Tarara.